I'm Dorothy Poppy, and I'm the Executive Director of the Chiari and Syringomyelia Foundation.
I'm Paul Farrell. I'm the Chairman of CSF and one of its founding members. I have syringomyelia. Mine is trauma-based. I developed it as a result of an operation I had when I was 16 years old.
CSF has created the Bobby Jones Classic to honor the life of the great golfing legend Bob Jones. He was affected by syringomyelia, which cut his golfing career short, and that story has never been told. Bob Jones was reluctant to have his name associated with the disorder syringomyelia. His family, however, has realized that it is so important to help get the word out, and they have graciously lent Bob Jones's name to our organization.
Everybody knows Bobby Jones through golf. Bobby Jones is famous in the Atlanta area as his birthplace and his hometown. We chose Eastlake as the site for the initial Bobby Jones Classic tournament because we felt it was a natural fit. Eastlake was the home course of the Jones family. It's where Bob Jones learned to play golf, and it's always been associated with Bobby Jones in the Atlanta area.
I'm Kim Dawson. I produced the Stroke of Genius, story about Bobby Jones' golf career. One of the most appealing parts about Bob Jones was that he was much more than a golfer. He was an amateur who played the game because he loved the game. He spoke 6 languages. He was just a fascinating character, a real Renaissance man. At a time when America needed a hero, he stepped up, and he had a very heroic quality to him. He was definitely the reluctant hero.
So we're trying to make this a memorable experience for them from the time they arrive until the time they go home. The Classic itself is not just a golf tournament. We're beginning the night before with a welcoming cocktail reception at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, where everyone gets a chance to meet each other, talk about CSF, and talk about the tournament itself. The day of the tournament, we're going to have a welcoming breakfast, followed by a putting tutorial by Jay Haas.
And it comes, and you haven't played enough break. That's still a little hard, perhaps. But now look at that ball breaking away from the hole as opposed to there. Okay. Single digits can't get involved in this. You haven't played enough break. That's still a little hard, perhaps. But now look at that ball breaking away from the hole, where I kept it facing the putter, looked in the hole the entire time. It would be more something like this. So that still wasn't enough. So I tried to get to the point where you can get that line.
Throughout the day on the course, there will be refreshments, and there'll be a closest to the pin challenge with Jay Haas using hickory-shafted golf clubs, tying back to the Bobby Jones era from the 1920s and 1930s.
Oh, it hit the flag. Nice. Come on. Boy, good touch. Good shot. Good putt. He gets a mulligan, we don't.
You know, in Atlanta, Bob Jones is recognized as the the father of the game of golf. Here at Eastlake is where it all began. You know, being able to play a round of golf at Eastlake in much the same style that Jones played, where you walk the course, where you have a chance to really engage with the golf course itself and all the nature that's around it. It's been restored to the way that Donald Ross originally envisioned it. It's almost as if you're walking back through history. And when you do that, it sort of brings a special, different sort of approach to the game. Obviously, the camaraderie here, the purpose of this tournament is to kind of focus attention on getting a cure for this disease that Jones suffered and so many other kids suffer today. It's sort of a throwback to the way things could be as they once were, where there was gentility and civility and honoring one another. Yeah, I think the game of golf, perhaps more than any other sport, reflect that we're meant to care for one another. And Jones did big time, and I think this tournament is a testimony to that.
Well, this event today is so exciting, first of all, for the foundation, because we're bringing together people who we haven't touched before, and they have such a love and passion for golf and Bobby Jones, and they're here to help the foundation, help us spread awareness, and have a great time while they're doing it.